Good morning and welcome to the Colorado Rockies minor league affiliate whip around. It's too early for me. I'm sorry. We are here on May 12th, this beautiful Sunday morning, to recap May 11th game. I am Aaron McBride. You can find me at Blake Street Banter pretty much anywhere you want to. So find me on Twitter, Instagram. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, all of the places. So first things up, transactions. Nothing on the transaction list. However, there is reports that Kris Bryant and Nolan Jones will be making rehab games this week. Kris Bryant is slated to start on Tuesday. Nolan Jones, not quite sure, but probably towards the end of the week. So that's pretty exciting. Don't know what that means for the young guys. You got Monty, Goodman, Beck, Bouchard, kind of all in the mix there. So what happens when Kris Bryant comes back? What happens when Nolan Jones comes back? I mean, Hunter Goodman went Yamo last night. So that's going to be a fun little thing to watch over the rest of this weekend and early next week to see who's like earning their spot. So keep an eye on that. Other than that, no other transactions. So let's head to some games. The Isotopes lost 3-9. They now 11-27 on the season. Ponticelli was on the bump to start. Only made it through 5 outs. 5 outs, 5 walks, 0 Ks, 4 earned runs. Then it became an arm barn game, which could have been worse because they only used Jeff Creswell yesterday. So that's not too bad. Dugan Darnell's line was pretty interesting. He pitched 1 whole inning, 1 earned run, which came from a home run, it looks like. Had 1 K. It's interesting because Dude Man threw 8 pitches, 7 of them strikes. So he gave up a home run, got a strikeout, like 3 strikes. So there's 4 pitches, and he got the other 2 outs by 4 pitches or something crazy. Just without even looking at it, it's just fun to look at. Sam Hilliard had a triple, his 3rd in the year. Then Michael Toglia continues to just dominate the PCL. 4 home runs. Told you I'd look. That's Levine. Toglia 0 walks, 3 Ks. So the home run's nice, but that strike zone is one thing I'm watching because it looks like that's just something he needs to work on up top, is managing the strike zone and off speed. So his OPS is over 1. However, those 3 Ks aren't good. Also, Julio Carreras is struggling mightily. He is on the 40-man roster. Don't know if that will come into play. OPS of 545, still hitting up near the top. Not sure where it comes with that. Drew Romo had 2 hits as well. The Yard Goats had 2 games. First game was Quezada's, 7-inning game there. And then the second game was Albright's, a 7-inning game there as well. The Yard Goats won the first one, 15-13 on the year, 5-2 game dub. Braxton Fulford went yard, a homer, double, and 2 RBIs, 2 runs. He's been showing some power lately. I feel like I'm saying his name a few times each week. Average under 200, but his OPS is 634, so that ISO there is kind of fun. Zach Veen got a hit. Ritter had 2. That dude Datris had a hit. Ritter's hit was a double. One of his hits was a double, so showing some power. And then Andrew Quezada continues to lead the Eastern League in ERA. I think he got a little lucky yesterday, it looks like, because he went 5 innings pitched, but allowed 4 walks and 4 hits in those 5 innings. And only 3 strikeouts and an earned run. So he's able to get out of that traffic, which is always interesting to see. Seth Halverson continues to struggle, find the zone. 20 pitches in his 1 inning of work. 11 of them were strikes. And then Jaden Hill pulling strings. He finally saw some action on the base pass, and he responded pretty well for the most part. I got to watch a little bit of it. 26 pitches, 14 strikes, 2 of them strikeouts, but he had a walk and earned run and 2 hits. So just the arm barn is still solid, but seeing how these guys grow as the season goes is always fun. Yard Goats dropped the second game 3-5 to the Fighting Phils. Fighting Phils had the 5th inning that just lasted forever. I was able to watch a little bit. It was in the small box when I was watching the Rockies game, so it just kept going and going, and Mason Albright couldn't get out of it. He ended up getting out of it completely. 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 strikeouts in that time with 4 earned runs. And then Jake Summers came in, 1 innings pitched, 1 K, 1 earned run, but 0 walks and 2 hits. So just a lot of movement in that second game yesterday. With the sticks, no extra base hits, but they did have 6 hits. So there was a lot of traffic, but nothing came of it. Amador got his 2nd stolen base. Amador played second base, got only two at bats because it's a 7-inning game. 1 hit, 2 at bats, I guess 3 at bats because he had a walk. Still struggling, 459 OPS. Zach Veen led off. He has an OPS over 1.041. Next up is the Spokane Indians. They lost 1-6. They're now 16-11 on the season. Nope. So pitching Blake Adams, he had a lot of traffic yesterday. Giving up 8 hits through 76 pitches, 55 of them strikes. So a lot of in the zone stuff, but it ended up in allowed in 4 earned runs, a walk and a K. Just didn't have his strikeout stuff. Usually we see Adams have five or so plus in that. But Brayan Castillo came in, 2 innings pitched, 2 Ks, and then Tyler Ahern, 2 innings pitched, gave up 2 earned runs though on 4 hits. Again, no extra base hits for the Spokane Indians. It's hard to do that when you only have 2 hits and have 9 strikeouts with 3 walks. A little frustrating day for the Goats and the Spokane Indians with the sticks. And then last but not least, it's the Grizzlies. 16-15 on the year because they lost 3-2. Still second in the Cali North, but the Mendoza Nuts, I guess, are just loaded. Just annoying, but whatever. 9 hits total for the Fresno Grizzlies, 2 walks to 8 Ks. Who do we got here? Multiple hits from Aiden Longwell, who was on the pod with Altitude guys, Rocky Mountain Rooftop, Evan and Skylar. So if you can, go listen to that interview. It was a fun little one. Skylar interviewed Aiden. They were talking just baseball and coming up, and their own little banter session. It was pretty cool. And then Hobson had 3 hits, 3 of 4 hits there. Other than that, not a lot happening. A lot of hits, but no production from it. Stolen base for Hobson, his 5th on the year. Yesterday was Isaiah Coupet start. I couldn't stay up. I just couldn't make it. But he ended up having 9 strikeouts of 5.2 innings, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, only 5 hits. So not a terrible outing. A little over 1 runner per inning. He's striking out 9, which is awesome, almost doubling his innings total. Bryson Hammer, 3 strikeouts in his 4 outs of work. Sam Weatherly, another 0 production, 0 earned runs outing, 1 walk, 1 K. And then Colin Baumgartner did end up getting the loss. I think he looks like he gave up a 9th inning run on 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 1 K. So that walks will haunt, as they like to say, right? Sam Weatherly did have a hit by pitch, which is not something you like to see, but 17 pitches, 9 strikes. And that is your daily whip around. It went a little bit longer this time, 8 minutes, but that's fine because we had 5 games. Rough day yesterday, rough week for the Rockies affiliates right now, but stick in there. It's still fun to watch. Go Rocks! Woo!
Thank you for watching and listening. Please check out our link tree for more content.